Hey family, how you guys doing? I hope you're having a fabulous Monday. We are August the 21st of 2023, 2 days before the official beginning of Mercury retrograde. And I decided to do a little reading for you guys. Let's see what's tea with this Mercury retrograde. Let's see what Spirit is encouraging us to do. And also, one of the things that you can do in order to help you have safe passage, right? The least amount of drama during this Mercury retrograde, because it has already began somersaulting its way backwards through the cosmos. Hearing some of the craziest stories from people, had my own experience this weekend with extreme miscommunication, completely unnecessary. So yeah, first things first, out the gate, I am hearing from Spirit is to prepare, right? When Mercury retrograde happens, it is all about slowing down, okay? Like double checking your emails, double checking your text, all of those things, making sure your car, your vehicle is running good. But I had told several of my, one of the people that are in my programs, right? All the people in my programs, that we're about to go back into COVID 2.0. And so because of that, Spirit was saying for them to prepare, right? Stock up on your mask, all of your vitamins, your Tylenol, cold and flus, ibuprofens, even for your children, getting their tinctures from Amazon, the all natural organic ones, elderberry. Start building up our immune system. Getting things that we can eat that are, long, perishable, non-perishable items, your rice, your beans, things of that nature. Just start to stock up on those now, because come mid-September, the news will be out and people will know, and then there's going to be that run, right? The run on the stores. And if you start now, when there's no panic, where there's really only whispers of things, you'll get them at the regular price. So do what you can. And that's one of the things hearing from Spirit, that this retrograde is slowing us down enough to be able to prepare for this new variant that's coming out in the winter, because then it's really going to take off around October, December. School closings around Christmas, things of that nature. However, this is where the good news comes in, right? We are consistently and constantly in control of our reality. Okay, so although things in chaos may be happening around us, we're still very much in control. So remember that. We are not to be in fear, but to simply prepare, right? We're preparing physically by getting the items that I mentioned earlier, and we are also preparing spiritually. We're getting our spiritual protection up, right? We're doing the things to protect ourselves. We're listening to our intuition, and doing whatever is necessary to put up our wards, right? Or our protections spiritually. And the number one thing that we're going to do is listen to our intuition. Okay, if Spirit says this is not the time to go get gas, don't get gas right now. Like if Spirit, you feel like it's saying, I see a sale on this item, and I really like this item. I'm gonna get all of these, right? And I'm gonna just put them in the freezer. Things like that. Listen to your intuition, and know that at no point are you out of control, or are you unsafe, or that you won't be able to take care of yourself or your family, right? Spirit simply brings these things to us in order for us to be prepared, okay? So remember that. Remember you are in control. And let's see what other advice Spirit has for us other than preparing during this retrograde. I've also been hearing in Spirit, before these cards even come out, is that for a lot of us, we need to detox. There has been an overindulgence in certain things, certain foods. Listen to your body, detox, get your laxatives, get your things to clean you out. Do that, because a cleaner system has a better chance of soaking up the vitamins and the tinctures, and making sure that your body and your immune system is as healthy as possible, okay? All right, so first at the gate during this Mercury retrograde, we got the Empress reversed. that shows me that a lot of us need some rest, right? I don't know if this thing is gonna, here we go. We got the Empress reversed. We need to stop and rest. When she comes up in reverse, it is giving very much, you're great for everybody. You're here for everybody. You do everything for everybody, but you haven't been doing enough for you. And in the specific area of you need to rest during this retrograde, you need to check what you need to get done, what's on your to-do list, where your goalpost, and make sure you are meeting that criteria, right? Make sure you are hitting those goalposts. Make sure that you are pouring into you, you're eating well, you're drinking well, you're staying hydrated, and allowing yourself to be, Spirit is literally saying you need to allow yourself to be pervaded with peace, overrun with peace. So meditate, really focus on seeing your life the way that you want it, because even in the midst of chaos and sickness and all of these things, you can be living a great life, having a wonderful experience, and being okay, right? Because unfortunately this is going to hit a lot of people, but we've got extra tools to help us pull through this, right? So we're going to do that and know that the goal is not to take us out, but to teach us to trust our spirit team, really tapping in with your spirit guides. Yeah. So during this retrograde, we're coming to the end of some cycles, right? And one of those cycles for us coming out of this retrograde is going to be the cycle of free, just out, free, moving around. This is the variant, and it's giving very much aggression, right? Doing the most. So Spirit is saying during this Mercury retrograde, know that you need to be preparing to go within, not just spiritually, but physically, going within the house. Although you won't be forced to go in the house, they're going to give people that option, but Spirit is literally saying it would be in your best interest to stay in the house. So prepare yourself to be going in, because the end of this cycle of just running amok and being outside and going to the clubs and doing all these things, that's coming to an end, right? And that very much means go in the house and prepare yourself to be at home for a while. Do what you can. If you don't have the finances, and I want to put this out there, if you do not have the financial resources in order to do these things right now, I want you to start saying, I have everything that I need. Everything that I need is provided for me. Everything is provided for me in divine timing. Because know this, it does not take money for Spirit to get you to what you need. And Spirit does not need your money to make things manifest. So in no way allow this to create a fear or anxiety in you. Just begin to say thank you. I am thankful to my divine Spirit team. I am thankful to Source. I am thankful to my angels that everything is always working out for me. Everything that I need comes to me easily and quickly. My provision is provided for me as long as I continue to be grateful. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you that everything that I want, need, and desire is now at my door. I thank you that people give me what I need. I thank you that I find things at crazy sales for what I need. But everything that I need is provided, and I do not lack, I do not want, and I do not wander. Allow yourself to get into that mode, and I promise you, things will pop up. I don't care if Spirit's got to send somebody's Amazon package to your door on an accident and they say, keep it. It's coming for you if you need it, okay? All right. Let's get this deck straight. What else do you have for us for this retrograde preparation? All right. So, a few things. It's going to be a battle, right? Post retrograde and this retrograde. Spirit is saying this isn't just post retrograde. This is a double-edged sword. This is a double entendre. This Chariot card, it's a hard fought battle, but we win. This is giving very much this retrograde, right? It's doing the most. It's doing the absolute most. People are driving crazy, saying crazy, talking crazy, doing crazy. The news. Okay, but you will make it out, and you will make it out alive, and you will make it out victorious. This is also in regards to what's coming up for us medically in the country going forward into the winter months, right? It's gonna be a hard fought battle, honey, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it out all right. We may, couple people may get it, but you're going to survive it. You're going to be okay. Because you know why? The Spirit will have provided you everything that you need before it hits, and you're going to be good and you're going to be okay. It's literally giving. And I told one of my students this the other day, if you guys have ever seen that scripture where it says there'll be two in the field, right? And one will be there and one will be taken away. There'll be two in the bed and one will be there and one will be taken away. That wasn't a actual, like literal, it was a metaphysical sign, a metaphysical explanation as to what happens when you tap in here. You can have two people in the exact same environment having two totally different experiences. You can literally be at Walmart next to someone who cannot get what they need, do not have what they need. They have just calculated down to the last cent, and you are in that Walmart in that same line with more than enough, didn't have to check a bank app, was able to go in and get what your family needed, was able to walk in and walk out without being affected by the thing that is floating around, because you have done your spiritual protection as well as followed your intuition and listened to Spirit when they said go to Walmart at this time and not at this time, and now there's less people. Do you know what I'm saying? This is going to be very much given same place, different experience, and we're going to be fine. You're going to be fine regardless. You're in control of your reality, okay? The other thing during this retrograde is Spirit saying hold on to your coin. We're not spending. We're not ODing with spending during this retrograde. Now, this is going to sound completely opposite to some people, because in my new moon reading, I do remember Spirit saying go out and get that special thing, right? But a season, a reason, and a time. At that time, Spirit was like, okay, this was a couple weeks ago. It's a good environment for you to go get you something special. But during this retrograde, August 23rd through September the 14th, keep your coin in your pocket unless you're spending it on essentials. Makes sense, right? You can party sometimes, but then sometimes it's time to buckle down, which makes sense because we're preparing for what's coming, okay? Know that people's emotions are all out of pocket during this retrograde, okay? Completely out of pocket. They are not being mature. They are not being fair. They are not being reasonable. Period. So what do? You take everything with a grain of salt. Let okay be your mantra, okay? Let okay be your mantra during this retrograde. Somebody call you with a bunch of mess, okay. Somebody calling you, telling you could have did this for them, but you ain't do this for them, and da 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 da, okay. Everything is very much yay and nay. Okay. If that's how you feel, great. I agree with how you feel. Okay. Because we're not exuding energy with resistance during this retrograde. We are trying to pull back, pay attention to what's on our plate, what's in our house, what we need to do for us and ours. Handling that and letting the cards fall where they may for everybody else. Why? Because we are in the midst of manifesting the life that we want, need, and desire. And Spirit is saying that even in the midst of this retrograde, even in the midst of this chaos, even in the midst of this new variant that's coming, you still have the ability to manifest that thing that you desire, right? The opportunities are all around you. You're still surrounded by blessings and protection. You're not just doing this stuff for fun. You're really out here doing the mantras, doing the work, lighting the candles, talking to your ancestors, asking them what to do, because I promise you will make it through this one too. Your bloodline is stronger than this. They done made it through the bubonic plague. They done made it through slavery. They done made it through the potato famine in Ireland. They done made it through, like, listen, you too will be fine. So remember that. And so for this retrograde, we are preparing. We are getting rest. We are letting people handle their own solutions. We are holding to the fact that we manifest the desire and the reality that we want up here. So we're focused up here. We're keeping our coins unless we need it for something essential or we're preparing for something, and knowing that people are in their feelings. We're not getting into the tussle. You know how them girls like to tussle. We're not tussling. You let them fight by themselves. It'll be a quick argument if you don't ever respond. Okay? And know that at the end of it all, you're going to be fine. You're going to make it out of this retrograde. You're going to make it out of this new thing that's coming for us, and we'll be fine. Just keep steadfast, stay grounded, listen to your intuition, do your rituals, keep your protection rituals up, do your preparedness as much as you can, and continue to speak blessings over your life. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.